Hey guys, what's up? This is Trader Cause. So I hope you guys had a chance to look at my previous video. So just to get into the things, this is not financial advice, it's just my own opinion. Okay, so starting with the Dixie or the currency index. So it looks like it found a short-term bottom. So I wouldn't be in crypto or metals right now until this reclaims the 94, 95 and then breaks down. So that should be a trigger into crypto and metals for the moment, because you see a strong supply zone at this resistance around the 94, 95. Moving to the SPX, obviously if the dollar getting stronger, we see a proper top on the SPX, at least a short-term top. So we expect this to be a draw a bit lower. On gold, should have the same similar impact as this finishes consolidating, unless it breaks this trend line, which I think is almost impossible. This should see a lower low right here before, so it will complete this macro correction before resuming the bull trend. Silver, same thing. I'm not trading this personally, silver, because a ranging market is like a recipe for disaster. So just wait for this to break one of these. Once it breaks this, you can trade down. If it breaks this, you can trade it up to 35. And the way I look at crypto is I first go to FBTC. FBTC still looking bearish, even though this looks like a bull candle. The volume compared to the effort of the bears to keep this down means that FBTC has to go lower and has to test the previous supports before pushing higher. So couple of options there. If BTC is still bearish, BTC can be, let's say if BTC is pumping, then F pumps less or dumps. So I would say pumps less because there's still a certain degree of correlation. And the other option is they both dump and F dumps harder, which I still think is a more likely scenario. The only thing is that we might see this take a little bit more of time, because as you see the daily chart, the 10k level for BTC is being bought up, so that's a lot of strength there. But we will see more tests of this supply, and I expect this to eventually break down before resuming the uptrend. ETH weekly bearish retest, it's going down, and I would say to this level around the 275 is what I'm looking for. F 275 might wick down to the 250s, but it might wick down to the 250s, but I'm thinking 275 is much more likely to find a long-term bottom. XRP, as I said in the last video, letting it go till let it finish its shenanigans until the 21 crosses over the 50. So once the 21 and 50 cross over, and then this, so whatever happens here, I don't mind big drop, big jump. Once these cross over, then the 21 will get supported, the 2051 will get supported, a cluster on the weekly chart, that is, and then I'll look for the upside. So I think those are the main pairs I'm looking at for trades. For the Dixie, I'm preserving my capital right now until Dixie shows a weakness again, to move my cash into investments. On the SPX, laying off for a bit for now. On gold, I have a short position open, targeting to break this low below 1867. On silver, not trading this range, wait for the low, macro low, and then look for the long. FBTC, I have nothing, no position, because you're going to see some temporary relief here before this bearish. So the way this works is you go here, you have a false break, to bearish retest, and then break harder. So I'm looking for ETH to have a short small pump and then come back down. So not trading it right now. USDT, same thing. I'll look for the long once it finds a bottom, 275 or 250. So I have some bids at 275 and some bids at 250. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. XRP, as I mentioned, I'm just keeping it low for the moment until this crossover happens and reclamation of those moving crossover range, and then look for the big long. Alright guys, cheers. Hope you got the summary of that, found useful. Feel free to leave a comment, and I can add more pairs next time. Cheers guys.